Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Violet Hausthor, joined this week by Mark Ramone. And you just heard Phat Astronaut with Green Eyes. And before that, Curious Quail with Abandoned Ship. Let's start with Curious Quail, because,
yes.
Whoa, there's a lot going on there. It's got that fun indie rock chiptune thing that a lot of internet musicians tend to go for these days. I've heard that from stuff like Neil Cicerega does that. I know Pomplamoose does that to some extent. They're their own weird thing. But then they throw in the violin, and the vocal style on here sort of reminds me of Mumford & Sons almost.
I was thinking The Passenger a little bit. But Mumford sounds similar too. And I love complex songs. I love throwing stuff together and see how it fits. And I think this fits perfectly. It's orchestrated well and blended well. Upbeat like Mice and Men.
Incredibly
Such
upbeat.
a great melody.
Yeah, I mean, apparently this is off of a randomized challenge that they were doing over the course of 12 months, which, I get it. I did something very similar over the course of 2020. This thing's at 225 beats per minute. That's a lot.
Yeah. And Curious Quail is out of New Haven, Connecticut.
Right, but they also have members from all over the place, so
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a true internet band, and they come together so beautifully, honestly. This track's going to be stuck in my head for a while. It's genuinely catchy. There's a lot going on in it. It's absolutely my type of thing.
Yes. And then I don't play a lot of hip-hop or funkadelic music, but when I came across Phat Astronaut, Green Eyes, this is my jam.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. It's a really cool experimental soul hip-hop thing. Lovely, sort of conceptual. They call themselves space hop on occasion. It's there's a lot. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, and they describe themselves as organically grown experimental soul ensemble out of New Haven, Connecticut.
I was absolutely grooving to this one, and then the hip-hop breakdown, absolutely incredible. Really cool vocal processing on that, and then the actual rap was just so clever, so snappy. It reminded me a lot of Childish Gambino's Awaken My Love.
Oh, yep.
It had sort of that in my brain. Great album, so I'm not complaining. Also a little bit of early Janelle Monáe. I'm into it. I am so into this.
This is really professionally done, mastered by Andrew Odell at Ghost Hit Recording that we featured on the New Music Alliance Radio Hour show 102, if you ever want to check out that.
I mean, you can tell this is very sharp production as well. And it's perfect. This is wonderful, wonderful stuff. So, what are we going to hear next?
Well, here's a band I never heard of and just found it randomly. They've been around for a few years, and I don't know why I haven't heard them before because I love them. Here's Grammerhorn Wren with Primetime Fever.